The $700 rush. Imagine it's Friday night. You've had a brutal week. You're scrolling through your phone and you see it, the new iPhone, or maybe those noise-canceling headphones you've been eyeing. You know, the ones that cost $550 plus tax. You tell yourself, I've worked hard. I deserve this. You hit buy now. Your brain literally sizzles with a hit of dopamine. You feel like a king for about 48 hours. But then Monday rolls around. The new toy smell is fading and you look at your bank account. That $600 is gone. And here's the kicker. That $600 wasn't just $600. Because you didn't have the cash, you put it on a credit card at 22% interest. By the time you pay it off, that reward cost you $850 and 3 months of stress. Why did that bad decision feel so much better in the moment than the idea of putting that same $600 into an index fund? My name is Prime, and I spend way too much time thinking about the biology of your bank account. If you're someone who feels like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle against your own spending habits, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're talking about why your brain is actually hardwired to keep you broke and how boring money is the only way to get rich. Part 1. The dopamine trap. Look, we have to start with the hard truth that most finance gurus won't tell you. Your brain is not designed for the 21st century, it's designed for the savannah. Back then, if you found a bush full of berries, you ate them all. You didn't save them for retirement because a lion would probably eat you by Tuesday. We're evolved for immediate gratification. Here's the thing. When you buy something new, your brain releases dopamine. It's a neurochemical reward for acquiring resources. But saving money? Putting $500 into a Vanguard total market fund? Your brain looks at that and feels nothing. Zero. In fact, it feels like a loss. You've lost the ability to buy something cool today for a maybe in 30 years. The shocking stat. According to a recent study by the Federal Reserve, nearly 40% of Americans cannot cover a $400 emergency with cash. They'd have to borrow it or sell something. Think about that. We live in the wealthiest era in human history, yet 4 out of 10 people are one flat tire away from financial ruin. Why? Because we are addicted to the buy now button. We are trading our future freedom for a 3-second hit of dopamine. Part 2. The math of boring. I want to address an objection here. You're probably thinking, but Prime, I want to enjoy my life now. I don't want to wait until I'm 65 to be happy. I totally get it. I'm not saying you should live on ramen and never see sunlight, but we have to change the psychological anchor of what success looks like. We've been sold a lie that wealth is what you see. We see the G-Wagon, the Rolex, the designer bags. Real wealth is what you don't see. Wealth is the money that hasn't been spent on crap. It's the freedom to quit a job you hate. It's the peace of mind in knowing that if your water heater explodes, it's an inconvenience, not a tragedy. The pain of paying shift. Psychologists found that when people pay with cash, it activates the pain centers of the brain. But when you use a credit card or Apple Pay, those pain centers stay quiet. We've gamified spending to the point where we don't even feel the outflow of our life energy. This is why smart money feels boring. There's no flash. There's no ding on your phone. It's just an automated transfer to a brokerage account that you don't look at for months. Part 4. The actionable boring blueprint. So how do we fix this? How do we override a brain that's been evolving for millions of years to want berries now? We have to make the smart decisions automatic and the dumb decisions difficult. Here is your 3-step boring blueprint. 1. The 72-hour cooling period. Whenever you want to buy something over $100 that isn't a necessity, you have to wait 72 hours, no exceptions. This allows the dopamine spike to level off. Usually, after 3 days, you'll realize you didn't actually want the thing, you just wanted the feeling of buying it. 2. Automate the boring. Stop trying to save what's left at the end of the month. There is never anything left. Set up an automatic transfer the day your paycheck hits. If it leaves your account before you can touch it, you don't have to use willpower. Willpower is a finite resource.
Don't waste it on your savings. 3. Calculate the work hours. Next time you're about to buy something, don't look at the price in dollars. Look at it in hours. If you make $25 an hour after tax and you want a $200 pair of shoes, that's 8 hours of your life. One full day of sitting in that cubicle, dealing with that boss, and commuting in traffic. Is that pair of shoes worth 8 hours of your finite time on Earth? The revelation: why boring is actually exciting. This is where it gets really interesting. Once you get past the initial itch to spend, something weird happens. You start to get a different kind of dopamine hit. Instead of getting a rush from buying, you start getting a rush from security. You see your net worth hit 10K, then 50K, then 100K. Suddenly, the boring index fund becomes the most exciting thing in your life because it represents freedom. Most people are slaves to their impulses. They're working jobs they hate, to buy things they don't need, to impress people they don't like. When you choose the boring path, you are choosing to be the master of your own life. Conclusion and motivation. Look, the world is designed to keep you broke. Every advertisement, every one-click checkout, every buy now, pay later app is a trap for your dopamine-hungry brain. Smart money feels boring because it requires patience. And in a world of instant everything, patience is a superpower. You have to decide, do you want the feeling of being rich today, or do you want the reality of being wealthy tomorrow? If you're ready to embrace the boring and actually build something for yourself, I want you to comment "boring" down below. It sounds crazy, but it's the first step to signaling that you're done with the dopamine trap. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me keep making these deep dives for you. Would you like me to break down exactly which boring index funds I personally use to automate my wealth? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.